Hello, welcome to a Rewind special. Yes, come on, get in there. It's Friday. It's the night after Cardiff. I'm hungover, out my ass. Can't say ass. Just get my notes ready because we're going to be talking about the Premier League Night 7 in Cardiff. That's right. Just notes are up. So just forget about that. But lost 6-2 to Derby. My mohawk has faded with that as well. What a shame. Yeah, just Derby with a better player again. I mean, he's not later on. Let's just get that right now. Bunted through 4 180s. Derby did 3. Derby had a 90.27 average, which is pretty solid. Maybe not what it could have been, but it's good. But in 87.05, it's just getting painful to see. I might have to actually refund that top and get any other player because when I'm at the Premier League in a couple of weeks on night 14 in Leeds, I don't want to watch him get beaten. I can't do it to myself, honestly. It's horrendous. I was sat with my head in my hands. We're at a pub quiz. I had the darts on my phone. And I just nearly started crying. It's just getting horrible to watch now. Paul, he brings his kid most weeks as well, and his kid's just watching him get battered. It's not fair. It's not fair. Anyway, Michael Van Gerwen, 6. Luke Humphries, 4. MVG came from 3-0 down. Don't call it a comeback, because he's been here for years. That's right. MVG, 4 180s. Luke Humphries, 3. What's that? Then Luke averaged 101.93. Solid. Very, very good. But not good enough because MVG averaged 104.04. Again, he came from 3-0 down. It's just mad, isn't it? I don't think Humphries will be the world number 1 by the end of the year. I think it will be Littler. MVG will go world number 2. Humphries will drop 4th, maybe. Because Cross is doing fairly well. Can't exactly turn into Cross right now because it's Littler and Aspinall. That's right. Littler 6-3 to Aspinall. That's a weird way to say that. Yeah, 6-3. Aspinall 0 180s. Luke 6. Nathan averaged 88.73. I mean, I know he's not been on it 100% himself in recent times. He's showing dips in form and that he might be able to fight back up. Well, he's fighting at the top, but not in major tournaments. He's doing it in the Premier League, where he's just guaranteed to be in. Littler averaged 102.21. That ain't his highest average either. I can tell you that now. But throw by throw. Let's have a look. There you go. Just thought I could have been doing this on the Flash Score website. We can do that another time. It's okay. We can do that next week. For the Newcastle one, where Chris Dobie probably needs a performance like he had with Bunting, but I don't know who he's got next week. We'll check after. Price Cross, what a game. 6-5. Right. Saying what a game. It was close, but it wasn't incredible. It's just nice to see it go all the way. Because I know how much the tickets cost. And I want to see some good action for £178 per person to be sat on a table. But yeah, Cross 6, Price 5. 3 180s to Cross, 1 to Price. Price was averaging 97.10. Cross was averaging 89.40. So he must have just been absolutely belting on his finishes there. I know the 180s would have got him in front, but let's see. Yeah, just Cross went 3-0, then 3-2, then 4-2, 5-2, 5-3, 5-4, 5-5, 6-5. Yeah. So it was just a back and forth all the way. So I did watch the Bunting game, but then my phone almost died, so I couldn't watch any of the rest of the quarterfinals. I've watched the highlights briefly before this, and then these ones I did watch. I did watch the semis and the final because the quiz are finished. So we get into Chris Dobie 1, Michael Van Gerwen 6. That is an out and out fingering by MVG. And he's got big fingers and all. Fuck it. They're massive, them. Look at mine, they're only skinny. Like, it's like that. They go, yeah, that's Michael Van Gogh in that. Yeah, he hit 3 180s. Chris only hit one. We're on first name basis, me and Chris. MVG 91.53, not bad. 82.28. That's yowza. You can't be playing like that in front of your home crowd next week, pal. Mr. Dobie. That is. Someone's got to get battered, aren't they, really? And he battered Bunting, so I think it's fair. It's just a trickle-down system. Little Cross, 6-2 to Lukey the Nuki Littler. Yep. Now the averages get good from Luke. 102 average is good, but, they get better. Things can only get better. Can only get better. That's what the song says. 6 180s to 4. That's Luke to Rob. 107.67 to 99.80. It's mad that he's only 16, 2 years ago. No, it's someone's got to win, and you're going up against the world champion. You're going up against him. He's a machine. He is just. I don't think there's much stopping him. He's on 3 nightly wins. Yeah, 3 nightly wins. We're already just under halfway in, so yeah, next week's the halfway point. So, but it's been a lot more, different. There's a different winner each week. It's not just like across the board. The final, Luke Littler 6, Michael Van Gerwen 4, with it 4. Why is my finger bent like that? 4. With a 9 darter in there as well, of course. You gotta, when the exact words I have in my notes here are, just to be awkward, hitting the 9, he did a 1-4-1 as treble 17, double 15. It's not being awkward, it's just the way he goes. But it was a solid 9 darter. I was stood up cheering, going, took my hat off, which is still on the floor somewhere. It's down there somewhere because I just threw it because I was pissed. It's like, oh, there's only one. There was only 4 people in the pub, and I knew them all, so it's not that embarrassing. Littler threw 10 180s, MVG threw 4. Littler averaged 112.50, MVG 101.41. Also, I forgot to mention on the Cross Littler game, I won a bet. I haven't won a bet in so long. I got one on Wickham this week to win against Rotherham. And then, so I put an accumulator on. We'll open up my Bet365. We won't look at the betting history. It's a bit of a rough one. I'm going to put some money on England tonight, though. Because I've gone from having £5, I've now got 6 this week. Come on. Could probably use that money, but fuck it. So, yeah, Littler. I put £3 on for there to be 8.5 or more 180s. There was 14, but that was the maximum amount it'll let me put on. If I'd have put 12, probably would have got some more money. And then again, 8.5, it's the maximum you can do for some reason. On Little Cross, that won me £3.75 off of £1. And then the accumulator that I lost and chased was Bunting to win, Humphreys to win, Littler to win, Price to win. Yikes. And then I re-put that on as Humphreys, Littler, Price. Yikes. I need to put more faith into Chris Dobie. Not next week, obviously. I'm putting no faith in Bunting next week because we're going to pull up the fixtures for night 8. Thursday night. Littler Bunting as the opener. Price and Cross again. Humphreys and Dobie, and then Van Goen and Aspinall. Now, for fuck's sake. It's got to be another Luke and Luke final, innit? I know it's nice to see them both playing very well, but it's Luke and Luke frequently. It's I'm not complaining. It's good to see players at the top of the field doing so well, but it's like all the time now. It is. I'm not complaining. Obviously, I am a bit. But when you've got players like that, it's bound to be one of them who wins all the time, and there's no stopping it. But I think Littler could go back to back Premier League champion. If he wins next week, he's already 2 nights in front of everyone. I've got money on Van Gogh to win the full tournament because you could only put that on the first night for the tournament win. I thought, oh yeah, done it 7 times before. He can do it again. That's what everyone said about Hamilton, who's just got sprint pole in China because this is an F1 channel, sort of. But yeah, it's going to be juicy. Now, what I would like to say before we cap off this video, before we cap it off, yeah, just before we cap it off. This is a Japanese hat, not Chinese, but it's the closest I've got. Um, please, call me Sabrina. No, can we share some videos, like them, and subscribe? Because I think we're on 9 subscribers right now. Um, it's got to the point where I'm putting it on my Facebook for my family to look at. And I've just said to him, you don't need to watch, just please subscribe and like it, because it means the world. Because I need I need my Premiere Pro to work. I need to hire someone. I might just go on Fiverr and ask someone, will you edit these videos? Because my Premiere Pro's not working, so I'm going to cancel my subscription, because that's £30 a month that's not working. Which is why the videos go up unedited, which is why it's very much a one take thing, because I can't edit them. And I know that's more my fault, but I'm just going to get that out there. It's not working. I can't export videos. I spent 4 hours editing the predictions video with my co-star, who again is not here because it's not even 10 in the morning. Um, yeah, it's an issue. I'm trying to sort it, but until then, see the light on your face. Let it shine. Just let it shine. Like and subscribe.